Escuchas con atención. Esto va sobre ti. Y si no puedes, desacelera.
Once, everything was unknown. Scents and colors filled your being. You ran around, you smelled the air, taking in everything around you. But not everything you discovered you had wished to find. A broken flower, the sting of a bee, a dead bird, or spoiled whipped cream. Some of those things hurt so much that they stayed with you forever. The unknown was no longer something unknown, but something to be fearful of.
I carry a wound, just like you. And it doesn't matter what kind of wound. What matters is that you carry the pain with you. And to avoid what it is that is hurting within, we avoid the silence that might reveal it. We distract ourselves with consumption and entertainment, and in doing so, we kill off our feelings and deeper thoughts. And the longer we avoid ourselves, the more we become our very own strangers.
Sienten que el mundo se vuelve cada vez más lleno a sí mismo. Esta es su contrarrespuesta. Dos artistas de performance recorren el famoso Camino Francés, unos 600 kilómetros completamente hacia atrás. Nadie les cree, pero lo hacen igualmente. Lo que esperan encontrar es aquello que hemos perdido. El coraje, el placer y la audacia de atrever a dar pasos ligeros y conmovidos hacia lo desconocido.
One morning, another pilgrim approached me. Full of wonder, he asked about my journey and shared his own experiences. He told me that the person he had just passed was also Dutch. The funny thing about walking backwards is that you're facing the people that are approaching you. In doing so, you can see each other for a long time, but before you're close enough to greet one another, it still takes a while. Once she was close enough, I spoke to her. She seemed disappointed. She told me she had set out to walk the Camino as a physical challenge, but to her surprise, it wasn't the walk itself she found difficult, but rather the endless silence. She said she had to listen to podcasts while walking, and that the breaks in between weren't to catch up physically, but to watch videos, just to make the repetitive walking bearable. We parted ways soon after, because her pace was much faster. She was in a hurry to reach Santiago de Compostela as quickly as possible, to put an end to her inner battle. It stayed with me for a long time, how constant distraction has become so normal that when it's gone, there's almost nothing that remains of us. Is the escapism into brain rot really less painful than facing what lies underneath? Why is it that facing what troubles us is something we so actively avoid? In hindsight, I wondered what it would be like for her to slow down. But she had already passed me by.
But why backwards? Because in a world that keeps on accelerating, a step back seemed like the only fitting response. And by taking not just one, not 100, but 1,000,000 steps back, it revealed exactly what we have lost. Being present. But yeah, we've heard that one before. Being present, being in the now. But what does it actually mean without all the fluffy bullshit? It's a complicated question because the answer is so simple. Being present is exactly what it suggests. To fully experience what is there to be experienced. For us, that meant aching calves, the dizziness of walking backwards for hours, and the endless concentration on the feet. Because we couldn't see where we were heading, each sound became louder and the senses more sensitive. The mountains passed us by, the villages faded into the horizon, and everything became fleeting. As soon as our minds drifted off to things that weren't present, we'd step into holes, onto rocks, tree trunks, or into deep puddles of water. All of this revealed the simple nature of presence. To fully experience wherever you currently are. Simple. But when do we really do so?
Tra 2 meses, su destino final estaba al alcance. Y aunque regresaron a un mundo que avanza sin descanso, la ligereza sigue presente, sin importar por dónde caminarán, pero recordando lo que habían encontrado.
Despite the obstacles on your path, you don't have to tense up in fear, but you can relax and move through that fear. In doing so, you no longer see the unknown as something to be fearful of, but once again, you begin to see everything around you. What you're moving towards is always the unknown. What you can be certain of is the present moment. To take a next step, you must let things go. Nothing stays with you. Everything fades. Y si no puedes, desacelera. Take a deep breath in, and the world breathes with you.